Hey, we're live. Ooh, and
Am I back? Am I in the right place? I don't know what's going on.
There you go. Here you are. We are live. We are live, and you're wearing your sport coat, and I love it. I thought today we would start. See, I even wrote it down. First, we shimmy.
It's a theater.
I thought we would shimmy. So the way to shimmy is you put your arms up, and put one shoulder forward and then the other, one and then the other, and then you try to do it faster. And then you do it faster. And then you do it faster. Yay.
Oh, it felt good.
I am glad that you all are here. It is so lovely. It's 10 a.m. here in Bali, and I am sweating. No, I'm glowing. I glow. We have Tiana. Will you cam up so we can see you? I was going to introduce myself, but I suppose I should do so for people later on watching this when it is not live. Oh, Fiona was here for a moment. So my name is Lila. I'm a student of Human Connection, the host of the Horizontal with Lila podcast, which is full of delight as we record it lying down, wearing robes, right next to one another, looking up at the microphone. And I've started releasing again, so episode 104 is live, and it's out there in the world, and you can listen to it. And I am very, very excited about that. It's with Ari Cardos, the author of Relationship Agreements, and Jay Patel, her partner and creator of The Integrated Father. There's a lot in there, their origin stories. I called it Good Kids Gone Wild, but of course, they're the good kids gone wild. So very excited to be releasing again. Hello, Fiona.
Hello.
This is my housemate who I have never lived with yet. So who knows when I'm going home. But one of the greatest joys of my life when I was teaching acro yoga was to get adults to play like children, but with a conscience. Like children with a conscience. And so I still love that. I don't really teach much acro yoga anymore, but in my intimacy games, every time I play them in person, online, there's always this sense of getting adults to play like children with a conscience and connect. And I know how good this is for your mental health. And I know how it can seem frivolous. That's why I set a space for frivolity and delight, because it's not. It can keep us alive. It can boost our immune system. It can really help our well-being. So I want to make space for that. And in service of making the world a more intimate place, I want to do it with people, with you. I love the show and tell. A few weeks ago, we had a pajama party with a show and tell. And I was so into that with Jamie Lee Finch. And then I was really inspired by Elena. She's here today and she's going to do something later. I'm really inspired by her daily cosplay. She is doing a different character, sometimes multiple characters every day, playing dress up in her closet. And I was like, I want to play dress up. I don't have much of my closet here, but I want to play dress up. That's as much of my closet as I have. That's what I'll be working with for the next.
Well, Lila, you have a mirror bra. That must have made like dents in your luggage.
Yeah, no, I just pack it really well. You know, I also have sparkly shorts. So I brought one fabulous outfit, and this is it. And it's seen the light of day now, literally.
Like a disco ball come to life.
So I really wanted to see everybody dressed up. I remember one time I was reading this interview with Meryl Streep at the Oscars, and she said, "Oh, I just love coming because I love seeing all my friends dressed up." I was like, what a way to feel about the Oscars, right? But I feel that way too. I love events just because I love to see my friends all dressed up. So I'm excited to see people's costumes and what we're gonna, play with today. Adrian, who I think is not here yet, but she suggested a night of delight. So that is what we're doing. I have cookies. I have coconut water. I'm ready to go for our night of delight, even though it is 10 a.m. in the morning where I am. There's going to be some lovely things, and I thought that we might have an agreement to show appreciation through hand signals and snaps and then responses in the chat so that we can move relatively smoothly from one thing to the next. And I have a question to begin. And the question is, what is your favorite exclamation? And I thought that we could say it ourselves and then everybody can repeat it afterwards, even if you're not on camera. Why not? It's going to feel great to say it. Mine is, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Kalina?
I think the one that I find myself saying to most of my friends, I'm like, yes, babe.
Yes, babe.
And this is, any gender it applies to. Everyone is my babe. And I'm like, yes, babe, I love it.
Yes, babe. Nate says, fuck a duck. Fuck a duck. And Fiona says, fuck. Evan agrees with that. Fuck. How about you, Paul?
I think probably woohoo!
Woohoo!
I have a tendency to use that a lot.
Oh my God, Julene.
Hi, baby.
Hello, gorgeous.
How
I
are
always-
you? You look amazing. Stop it. Don't you stop it. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep
Show
going.
her the shorts.
I always
Love you.
say about my friend Julene, who I love so much, that she's basically a supermodel, right? And I say she looks like a gazelle, but acts like a giraffe, and she's my favorite.
Fact. This is a fact. This is a fact.
Ooh, Amber wants to see the shorts.
Everybody looks great. Oh, hey, look at them sparkle shorts. Get the twerk on, girl. Yes. You look hot. So hot. So hot.
Bootylicious.
John, did you just say I'm basically Beyonce from Utopia? No. Julene is.
You're my utopian Beyonce, okay? When the new world and the new, evolved, ascended world comes along, say, my darling.
I think it's you, babe.
It's us together.
There we go. There we go. So anybody else got a favorite exclamation? Julene, do you have one?
Shoot yeah.
Shoot
Yeah. Shoot yeah.
Shoot yeah.
Shoot yeah. Shoot yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it's a huge variety. They come and go every day. It depends on mood. I'm a Cancer, so sometimes they're real docile, and other times they're real fiery. Today I'm feeling shoot yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Got a favorite?
Ooh, what's
Changed
this?
into sequins and local bagged wine.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, darling.
yes.
I did a quick
Ah.
change once I saw the mirror bra.
Yeah.
Had to do my version of a level up, which will never quite achieve a mirror bra status. I was actually wearing that the first time I met her. I recall thinking, what? What is this thing? It's so cool.
Love it.
Elsa says that her favorite exclamation is, "Oh my stars," because her Southern grandma used to say it. Oh my stars. That is adorable. Oh, stars. I have one more question, and it does not have to be sexual, although it could be. And the question is, what's something that turns you on? What's something that lights you up? Makes you do a little dance. So since she just came on camera, really, Tiana's unapologetic, fabulous, over the top, ridiculous, wear wings while dog walking, wear whatever the fuck she wants, whenever the fuck she wants, that turns me on. And it has inspired me for literally years now.
Yes. Oh my God.
Kalina,
Wow.
touch.
Appreciate it. Love you. Hi, guys.
Hi, Tiana. And Amber says a turn on for her is proper grammar, and I so understand.
Especially bad grammar during dirty talk is really, I struggle. Or especially having lived in other countries, when someone tries to dirty talk to you in English, even if you like, if you speak there, like I speak Portuguese, I would much rather you dirty talk to me in Portuguese than like say the word baby over and over again with a really heavy accent. But it was a frequent problem.
Fiona, what's a turn on for you?
Turn on would probably be like really intense, like eye contact. That's like, I don't know, like knowing eye contact. Yeah, like what you're doing right now. Yep, there we go. Julian's got it.
Doing right now.
Okay, maybe not quite this, but.
Oh my God. Ooh, this is a great one. This is a great one. And from the comments, Paul says, watching women brush their hair. So old school, it feels like, at the vanity, you know? By the way, I was gonna curl my hair, right? And then I was like, I actually kind of like it with the curlers in. And what could be more emblematic of frivolity than hot rollers?
During a pandemic.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah.
Hey.
For me, Lila is a turn on. Lila doing her thing, doing her bliss, living her truth is a turn on, because it gives me permission to do that in my life as well. I feel like Lila is a trailblazer, and she inspires me to my core, so that is a turn on. I would say anybody doing that and fearlessly just being themselves is like such a yes to me. It's such a huge yes to me. So I find you very sexy and amazing. Yeah. That's my girl. That's my girl. She froze, and all I can see is her mirrored tits, and I'm okay with it. Not sorry.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh, hell yeah, cheers. I'm gonna go get a wine. What are you drinking, girl?
I'm drinking a Riesling. Fiona inspired. Actually, Fiona was like, I went to go get wine. And I was like, I have wine. Let me go get wine.
Hell yeah. I am.
If you're in New York, there's a wonderful company called My Vino, and they deliver, and it stays good for 30 days in the bag.
That's amazing.
Which, if you're, you know, like a solo wine drinker, not during a pandemic, is really convenient.
I've been doing the box wine, so I hear you. I've got to look into that.
And they deliver for free.
Oh, wow. Nice. That's
Lovely.
super cute.
I am. There we go.
We're missing our fearless leader.
We're missing our hostess with the mostess and her mirrored titties.
It happened.
It happens. It happens. I have to say, I'm making 3 ingredient cookies right now. It's bananas, it's oats, it's chocolate chips. That's it. I'm very excited.
Oh, wow.
Lila would be very happy. She would be very impressed with me right now.
That's awesome. That sounds good.
I made a bunch of granola today for my people on my floor.
Let me see your granola. Hell yes.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, that looks good.
yummy.
It is quite delicious. It's one of those things I struggle to give away in large quantities because I want it for myself.
Absolutely. That makes sense.
That's how you know it's good. You're
Yeah.
like, I want to share, but I really have to love you if I want to share.
Yeah.
You have to be so close to me if I share this with you. It's like sharing yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna get some of the other people.
How are you liking living in Hacienda Villa, Fiona? I haven't
loving
talked to you before then.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Hello.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Lila.
So I thought I wouldn't have connection problems anymore because I'm using a hotspot. That's what are you gonna do? Pandemic problems. Hashtag pandemic problems. So, did anybody else want to share a turn on? Isabella says a turn on for me is when people whisper in my ear how it feels and how it sounds. I love that. So this one time, I had what we call a saturation because Mel and I, we discussed like, okay, so a lot of people love consensual gangbangs. Like that's their thing. That's what they want. They want to be penetrated by multiple people in a row. And I don't desire that, but I really desired being showered with attention and sensation play and deliciousness. And one of the things, and I got it from 5 people. It was out of this world, amazing. I should talk about it on the podcast because it was really an incredible experience, unprecedented. I haven't had one since, but it was just like, what a practice in receiving.
Still a gangbang, even if there's not penetration. It's about the intention of the center. From my understanding of gangbangs,
I think it's the word that doesn't appeal to me. So we decided to call it a saturation in pleasure. You know, it's like you're marinating in pleasure. And one of the things that I wanted, that I desired, that I wrote on my menu was for people to whisper a fantasy of theirs in my ear or a sexy story of theirs in my ear. And so that happened while somebody was going down on me, somebody else was like kissing my neck, and then somebody was whispering a fantasy in my ear. Oh my God. It was amazing.
yummy.
It was amazing.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Now that's my fantasy. Okay.
Yes, I gift it freely to you. Yes, I did think about curating saturations for people. That's something both Mel and I thought about doing as a service. You know, it would be your people, but we would organize and we would guide so that you could just we would help you write the menu so you could just completely relax. I still think I'm going to do that someday.
Yeah, that sounds yummy.
Yeah. Elena.
That's a great, especially after quarantine. Everybody's going to need saturation.
Yes. Anybody else want to share a turn on, or shall we wrap this part up, the question part?
A turn on. Lila! Oh my God, she froze. It's not my
Lila,
computer, right?
There you go.
Oh no, it's broken.
Well, she's broken. It's okay.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I heard we have to wear something, so I put on my pants.
Hey, there you go. That counts. And what turns you on?
Oh, I feel like I have to wait for Lila for this, but what turns me on is really slow touching. Like
Oh.
mindful touching, mindful caresses. Yeah, it feels so good. It's just spending time, touching, which we will never have now for a while. Ugh.
Are you alone? Are you like solo quarantining? Are you group quarantining?
Oh, I'm quarantining with my brother actually, which is not too shabby. Like, yeah. He does a lot of Grab, and I try to cook. And he's an important person, so he's got meetings all day long, while I bum around and try to write stuff. Yeah. What about you? Are you? Is that a statue of? I don't know what the statue is of.
Oh, for Lila?
No, well, behind you, so like, that side. On your camera.
Oh, me?
Yeah. There's a statue behind you that way.
Oh, yeah, I have a few. I have like a whole army of heads.
That's crazy.
That I have in my room.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where did you find them?
I got the mannequins from Michael's actually. They're just. I have like a whole bunch of crazy wigs and headpieces. So
Lila, you're back.
to like all those bags.
Sorry.
It's hard to. Oh, Lila! Yay!
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey.
Thank you. I just wanted to say, let's have like a little dance for Eugene, who just recovered from COVID-19 and is an amazing human being who's gonna dance it out, who's gonna keep doing tango and comedy and improv and mask work and doing his stuff.
Yay.
Hey. Yeah. Virtual 5. That's awesome.
Sending so much love over to Singapore.
Thank you, Lila. Oh my God, I remember you sang me a song when I was just like completely out and on the bed. It was so much love for you, Lila.
Thank you.
And so I was sharing with them, and I feel like I should share this with you too, that what turns me on is caresses, like mindful caresses, just being in the moment and touching. It's so good.
Fingertips on my skin have been my favorite thing since I was a kid. I think if somebody offered me an hour of massage or an hour of fingertips, I would take the fingertips.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
and then
I know massage. I understand.
and sometimes when they move on to nails, you've got to have the right moment though. You can't just jump straight to nails.
I think switching it up is what I like a lot. Surprise.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know when it's gonna happen. I really like that.
Yeah.
So, well, since Tiana, you're here, would you begin our show and tell by showing us your fabulous crown collection?
Hey, my honor. So I stumbled upon crown to be more headpieces. So I started with one of my faves right here that I got my last trip to London, and it's like this really cool piece that keeps me warm, and it's super cool, and it's like kind of 3D, like paint. So it's got like this really cool texture to it too. And going from there, I move on to my other monster hat. And this guy is like an awesome bucket hat. It has like cool graffiti and then the eyes. And how I usually like to wear it is like this. So it looks like I actually have a third eye. And it's like, oh yeah, there's a whole other situation happening. But yeah, I kind of, and then sometimes I'll just kind of like tilt it to the side. So this is like my other favorite like day-to-day headpiece.
Yana.
And then the last one I got in London.
I can't see your whole face, so I'm missing some of the hats too. Can you adjust a little? Right now I've got your nose and your mouth and below.
Oh no. Can you see? What do you see now?
Now
Just
I
like the
see the
bottom
same.
half of your face.
I think I'm glitching, guys. I don't
That
know.
face is great.
Uh-oh.
We
Am I still?
We just need you to go lower.
Yeah, or just put the screen up.
Just,
What about now?
now we can
Better.
hear down, but the headpieces too, so go low.
Sorry. I'm going to switch to my laptop because it's a better connection, I think, than my phone.
Okay, I'm just gonna, oh, you know, there's a very special dance that I do, and it's called the reindeer dance. I developed it when I was just out of college and living in a railroad apartment in Greenpoint with my former best friend. And it goes like this. That's the whole dance.
Oh no, it froze. We couldn't see too much of it. I saw this and that was it.
Oh, okay. Am I unfrozen now?
You're like glitching from pixel to pixel, but do it slowly. Do it really slowly so we see the entire movement. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, it's this one. That's great.
That's the whole thing.
It's kind of like a reindeer,
Yeah. Tiana, you got it. Exactly. That's exactly it.
I like it.
Tiana, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
As long as you stay in the middle
so
of the frame, the phone users will be able to see.
You're able to see this guy?
Yes.
Awesome. And then this cool this way. This weird guy I love to wear. And then I'll just kind of wear them with like my third eye. Like, hey. And so that's a fun graffiti bucket hat I got in London. And then I put this one on Sterling so he can help me model my teddy bear. This is the other one that I got in London. It felt like super punk, and it has like the bullets and like.
It's like the fluffiest
kind of like
thing with like spikes.
Mohawk.
Yeah. With like a mohawk.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's got like this fighter pilot vibe to it. Like I just feel super like kick-ass in it.
Like Mad Max fighter pilot.
Definitely, yes. And then this is one that I made. I think that light is actually causing problems. So this is a crown. I think I have to step back a bit. And it's just like this branch piece that has like butterflies on it. And it's not the most stable, so it's actually more show than function. But, you know, I can kind of like balance a book on my head, but balance a branch on my head. And this is for an event that I made it for. And it was kind of had its debut and its finale all in the same event. So that was a lot of fun. And then this one, oh, my girl fell. This one is a crown that was actually given to me when I went to go see Heavenly Bodies at the Met. One of my burner friends, she made this and she made one for herself. So we were literally walking around with these crowns, seeing Heavenly Bodies at the Met. And it was just one of like the most fun experiences ever. And one of the things I'll sometimes do is like layer them. So now I just like, you know, fun, crazy extra piece. That's a lot of, you know, layering because I love to layer things. What is next on the totem? Oh yes, this one is one that I made. And these pieces Lila actually gifted me. So this one is very special.
I love
And I'll try to get a little close to the camera because it looks kind of like crazy unless you can see a bit of the detail. And it actually lights up. There's actually like lights entangled into it. So, because you know, when you're at a party, you have to be the center of attention at all times. And, so this is one of my favorites that I just like cobbled together in like a few hours. Actually, it didn't take long. And this is one of my favorite places. I've actually worn this on a few Zoom meetings that I've had. I'll just kind of grab it and be like, "Oh, hello! I just happen to be wearing my flag." What? Oh, is it meeting time? Okay. Let me just, you know, take notes. I love to be ridiculous, and it's really fun. And I can actually wear this as a neck piece too. So it just kind of depends on like how I'm feeling when I'm feeling, or like I'll cock it to the side and do some things. So Lila knows we love a hat cocked to the side. Like there's nothing, just like slightly. And then this is one of my other favorites because it was also gifted to me from Lila Bunny. And we went to a confetti workshop, a confetti photo shoot, where you have to celebrate something. And so you kind of pick a word of what you're celebrating. And I believe this one, I was celebrating my Tiana-san.
Yes.
Because it was like going through my divorce. I was, living on my own, like without a partner kind of situation. And Lila was like, "You're missing something." And then she gave me this. And if you guys had seen my outfit before, you would not have said I was missing something. Lila said, "This was needed." Right. So, I love a girl who's like, "No, you need more." I'm like, "Is this enough?" No.
More. More on.
Because I'm that way too. I'm like the exact way. So I always appreciate it. And then this is last but not least, one of my favorites that I made for when I went to Afropunk with my partner James. And this is our first year going to Afropunk together. And we were trying to do like Wakanda and the Renaissance. So like, if Wakanda has existed of all time, we're going to that time period where they were in the Renaissance. And, we just kind of took over the Ren Fair and also Afropunk with our Wakanda realness.
So good.
So yeah, that's pretty much all of them.
Yes. Thank you so much. They're glorious.
My pleasure.
As are you.
Thank you.
My Glittersaurus Rex. So Tiana's handle on Instagram is glittersaurus.rex. She posts fabulous, fabulous things. She is fabulous. So if you want to see more of her, go there, glittersaurus.rex. Thank you so much. And Tiana, you should check out the comments because they are loving you in the comments.
Oh, thanks, guys. OMG, appreciate it. Love you back.
And now I want to invite one of my oldest friends, somebody that I've been friends with since my time in high school, who happens to be a world-class jazz guitarist, Nate Najar, to play something for us. He's on mute, though, so he's going to have to unmute himself so he can do that.
Did that work? Is that better? I got to get rid of the cat, though, in order to play something.
Oh.
You met Django, haven't you?
Hi, Django.
I feel like you have. Well, if you haven't, that's Django. He's an old man now. All right, get lost, dude.
Sweetie.
Can you hear it okay?
Yeah.
I like this song. Lila, you probably know this song, but I like this song because it's really cute. And as popular as it was, it should be a kid's song because the main lyric is the sound of a duck going quang, quang.
How you doing? Miss you, girl.
Nate froze, huh?
I know.
It was really
I
good.
did too. I'm back. Looks like he might be coming back online as well. I mean, that's some virtuoso. He's a real virtuoso player.
That was amazing.
It's incredible. But I've started playing guitar, right? And I'm like, one chord,
Yeah.
chord, chord. And he's just like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Amazing. I don't know if he's going to be able to cam back up in this moment, but I'm with you now, right? Everybody can hear me?
I can definitely hear you. I wanted to do a screenshot of me with the crowns and you guys. So if possible, I
celebrating your
yes, I wanted a four spot, but you guys are important. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Somebody else can cam up.
Oh, does someone want to come in for my picture?
Come on.
Anybody?
Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna do a screenshot.
There we go.
Isabella. Oh, yay. Thank you, Isabella. If you want me to tag you, I'm totally happy to. Okay. Everybody stay cheese. Amazing. Thank you, guys.
Yay. Nate said he just got booted again. Oh, Nate, it was so good, and I loved it so much, and it made me wiggle. So thank you so much. So I was thinking about what I was going to do today, and one of the things I did was stay up until 2 a.m. hand making confetti, because Tiana and I go once a year. It's a yearly tradition, and we go in May to celebrate the anniversary of my podcast, and was hoping to go this May, but that is not likely. But so I made my own confetti. So I'm gonna try and
Yes, I love confetti. Do it! Oh. Yeah!
Confetti. Do you say that?
Oh,
It's largely made up of paper cranes.
Okay. Bring it into the camera.
There's big
Yeah.
paper cranes and little paper cranes.
Oh,
I
it's
feel
so
like that just makes it
pretty.
way more magical.
oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Over and over again. And now the bed is full on confetti territory. So that's one of the things that I wanted to share with you. And now I've got to make myself a seat in this pile of confetti. This is a game that I learned when I went to an open brain, which is like a salon. Oh, I always wondered how Tiana got the confetti to stick to her, and now I've learned it's sweat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We tried everything. We were like lotion and oil, and it was like, no, just sweat. Just you work up the sweat and roll around in it, and your own body oil and juices are what makes it stick.
This is perfect timing for you to cam up, Elsa, because so this game is an as-if game. So I'm going to pick a random spot. This just happens to be what I'm reading, playing big. I'm going to pick a random spot in this book, and you all in the comments or in the video can write something that you want to read. I'm not explaining this very well. I'm going to start over. Give me something to read this as if. So as if I'm a walrus, as if I'm, a Amazonian princess, as if I'm a Disney character, as if, So, and you can do it at any time, and I will try to switch right at that moment. So I'm finding a random page that I haven't read yet. Okay, who's got the first one? Your Cerberus snake.
A chipmunk.
Passionately investigate when you get stuck. As I was writing this chapter, a woman at one of my talks raised her hand and asked, "But I mean, what if you were just stuck on your couch, doing nothing after day? Isn't there a place for saying to yourself, come on, you lazy bum, it's time to get off your ass and do something?" Her tone was harsh, self-hating. I told her,
As if you are a newly turned werewolf. Honey, what's going on? Why are you on the couch? And listen to the answer. I asked her to trust that there is always a good and real reason for our inaction. Whenever I talk with a woman who isn't moving forward toward her playing bigger aspirations, we discover a very good reason why she's stuck. Oh,
Cookie Monster.
sometimes it said she wants to try and to force herself into pursuing a goal that didn't truly resonate with her. And thank goodness, something in her just wouldn't let her sell out. Or she was paralyzed by fears that she hadn't been acknowledged or dealt with. Or she hadn't given herself enough social support to enable the motivation to win out against the resistance. Ha ha, cookie. Or she was
I'm gonna jump out and you can jump in and do it.
Fran Drescher. Or she was depleted from years of unsuitable ways of working and living and needed to restore herself before embarking on a new endeavor. There is always a very real reason for the stuckness. It's never about laziness or lack of self-discipline. Oh, Eeyore, of course, in any pursuit, there will be times of veering off course. Periods when you lost motivation. What?
Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
Of course, in any pursuit, there will be times of veering off course, periods when we lost motivation, gotten distracted with other things in our lives, or simply become stuck. In those moments, it's easy to beat ourselves up. Let the inner critic take the reins and declare failure. The alternative is compassionate investigation of what is really going on. That simply means asking ourselves, with kindness, honey, What is the issue here? What's the stumbling block? What you need to move past it? Donald Duck. Oh shit, I don't remember Donald Duck. Then we need to listen to act on the answer. Oh, I don't remember Donald Duck. I'm gonna The Little Mermaid. Oh, I hope you can begin to see the full picture here. A new, more compassionate and self-supportive way of going about working towards your goals. Your aim is a gift goal that is truly resonant for you and comes from a spirit of self-care. What else we got?
Severus Snape.
Then put in place supports to help action happen. Champions, sources of accountability, a sense of yourself in partnership with a larger force. Systems that make your desired action the default, and a plan based on your unique strengths. Zsa Zsa Gabor, gosh, I don't think I know her, but I think she's the one who said, I'd want to be alone. So, journaling questions, gift goals. Use one or more of these journaling prompts to help you generate ideas about what gift goals might look like for you. What could you bring into your life that would give you huge delight and joy? What goals feel like giving yourself a big, important gift? The gift of fulfillment. Putting all perfectionism, people-pleasing, shoulds, and self-critiques aside. What do you really want to create in your life and work? Brazilian accent. Oh, you know, that's really tough because my mom has a Brazilian accent. I can't hear it. What is calling you right now? Use the qualities of a calling on page 208, 209 to help you find out. Close your eyes and picture yourself as a young child. See yourself in a childhood scene. Spend a few minutes with your childhood self and then ask him or her, what projects or activities would you like to see me pursue this year? Check in with your inner mentor. Ask her, what projects, activities? That one's really tough. Dr. Frankenfurter. What? I can't even. I think I just have to do this. What? I can't read. I just have to go like this.
That's good.
Acceptable. Kalina says. Mae West. I don't think I know her either, but I'm just gonna do something. Many women find they've set goals that have some gift elements and some should elements. If that's the case for you, honey, do some journaling to pull the strands apart. How can you alter your goals or the way you're working on them to leave the should element aside and give it more as a gift goal feeling? Strengths-based planning. Brainstorm for 5 minutes about the resources, strengths, and assets you already have that can help you achieve your gift goal, including all the following. Samia, it's not impressions. James Bond, it's reading as if. So you can say anything, you know, as if. James Bond. Partnership with a large force. What larger force for good do you think would applaud what you were doing? Be aligned with what you were doing. Be on your side. What greater force are you in partnership with as you work on this gift goal? Strengths-based planning. I don't think I've even seen a James Bond movie. English accent. English accent. Brainstorm for 5 minutes. Wait, and you can change also which kind of English accent. I'm going to start with a received pronunciation. Brainstorm for 5 minutes about the resources, strengths, and assets you have already that can help you achieve your gift goal, including all of the following: people, relationships, connections, information, educational opportunities,
time, money, energy, communities or groups, personal talents or strengths, expertise and background. Mustache twirling Dylan. Don't worry about getting the best ideas down or evaluating them now. Simply keep your pen moving on the page. Go for quantity of ideas, not quality. You can always go back after and select the best ones. If you get stuck and have trouble generating a list of resources, invite a friend or two to brainstorm with you. They'll be able to see resources that you cannot. Okay. I'm done. That was beautiful. Oh, thank you very much. Craig, you have arrived. Just
Right. I just wanted to compliment you on your English accent.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it didn't quite sound plummy enough to be full received pronunciation, but it was very good.
Yes, I don't think I elevated it quite enough to be received pronunciation, but to have you say that really means something to me, because my friends always said I tried too hard. That's a little distressing. Yeah.
Well, actually, that's true. The more posh one is meant to be, the harder you're trying, the more you have to move your mouth to get through all of the proper enunciation, I find.
More you have to move your mouth. Yes, that makes perfect sense to me, darling. Craig.
Yes.
I'm delighted you're here. Would you read us something in your masterpiece theater style?
I would gladly do that. I happen to have selected a couple of things just in case that were the case. The first is John Hegley's Ode to a Particular Dessert. Blancmange. He's a man who prefers to have something, blancmange, whenever he has a dessert. He gets what he can in his tummy. He tries not to get on his shirt. If there's ever blancmange as an option, blancmange is the option he'll take. There have been occasions when money's changed hands to encourage the kitchen to make something blancmange. Someone asked him one day in a casual way, what made blancmange so top-notch? The gobbling, or was it the wobbling, they wondered, which stirred something down in the crotch? He answered, it may seem absurd, but the thing that I love is the word blancmange. It's French and it's funny. Now what we'll do here is I sing, it's French and it's funny, and you answer and all give it back in the same way. It's French and it's funny. It's French and it's funny. It's French and it's funny. It's French and it's funny as well. For me, it's enchanting. As you can see, I am under its wonderful spell. It's the pet name I gave to the love of my life, who has splintered my heart like a fist might, a freshly blown eggshell. Blancmange, blancmange, blancmange. Merci beaucoup.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Also, I love the phrase, it's French and it's funny.
That's pretty much what a positive English perspective would be about our close continental neighbours. It's kind of the nicest thing anyone's legally allowed to say in print, I think.
Also, Craig's voice is just a dream, isn't it? It just, yeah. I'm going to have Craig on the podcast so we can all have him in our ears.
It's like hot chocolate.
Oh.
Do you have another piece, Craig?
I don't know when those guys are going to get back on, but since nobody can come back on right now, I figure maybe I could do like a little show and tell. But you're going to have to pick which you want to see. Let's see. We have elementary school artwork from me, or I have a couple of interesting little sound making devices.
Sound making.
You're going to have to pick one or the other.
Sound making.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you.
Sound
making.
Yes. Okay. All right, so some time ago when we had this Peruvian pan flute band actually visit where I live, and they were amazing, and they brought all these interesting instruments. So they brought this thing, and it's like it's apparently there's this plant called a chacho plant. These are like chacho seeds. It's like a percussion instrument. It's kind of cool. But anyway, they use it as a rattle, and it just kind of makes this soothing sound. It's kind of neat. So there's that. They had them for sale, so I bought one. So anyway, I have this. And then a friend of mine went to Thailand, and he brought me back this little treasure right here.
Yeah.
Basically, it's made of wood, and anyway, it's like this little frog, and he's got this little stick that he kind of bites on, and you run the stick up his back. Whoa! It sounds like a cricket.
It sounds like a frog.
Yeah, a tree frog. But anyway, yeah, I like things that make unusual sounds. But at any rate, so so those are the sound making devices.
Thank you. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you. Oh.
Craig, I'm not sure you had finished with your share. Did you have another piece?
I do have one other thing that I can share before bedtime beckons. This is from The Land of the Flippity Gibbets by John Foster, and it's called Let's Give a Cheer for Onomatopoeia. Are you ready? Are you ready? Start the fizzing and the whizzing. Start the rapping and the clapping. Start the humming and the drumming. Start the snipping and the snapping. Let's give a welcome cheer for onomatopoeia. With a pitter-patter-pat and a rattling rat-a-tat, with a splutter and a splatter, with a chitter and a chatter, with a clinking and a clunking, with a plinking and a plunking, with a hee-ah and a boo-hoo, with an oompa and a yoo-hoo. Join in and give a cheer for onomatopoeia. With a grunting and a growling, with a yowling and a howling, with a squealing and a squeaking, with a squawking and a shrieking, with a gibber and a jabber, with a ting-a-ling, with a tooting and a hooting, with a ring-a-ding-a-ding. Let's hear it loud and cheer. Let's give a final cheer for onomatopoeia.
Woohoo!
Yes!
Fantastic.
Oh,
can you do Jabberwocky?
Jabberwocky is the thing that I've always failed to memorize because I transposed 2 words. So give me a second to get it up, because Jabberwocky is the thing that is most requested, and so I've practiced it a bit.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, fantastic! My father used to do Gilbert and Sullivan, and there was
In
this
the
gal
meantime,
that he
I want you to appreciate this is
used to perform with, and I guess she actually recited that
paper.
as
This
an
is a
audition
quarter
from beginning
piece.
to end, and it was just incredible.
It's very tiny. I made lots of
I think he's
teeny
got it.
tiny little
George, I
folds to
think
make
he's
this
got it.
happen. I'm also wondering if Samia or Amber, if you're there and if you want to cam up and share a song.
You gotta take the crown off of this.
I'll just be doing confetti by myself over here.
You do that, okay. Then, Jimmy, this is Mr. Carroll's Jabberwocky
Yes.
from the actual classic nonsense verse book, none of these webpage business. 'Twas brillig, and the slivy toads did gyre and gimble in the way, all mimsy where the bow goes, and the mome rats outgave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jump bird and jump, the frumiest band to snatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the monks and foe he sought, so rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in affish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with his head he went galumphing back. Oh, hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Oh, come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabjous day, Calloo, Callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toads did gar and gimble in the way. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the moan rats outgrape.
Fantastic, fantastic, bravo.
Yay! Well, we thank you for reading yourself to sleep, and
I don't know where everybody else is.
I love your voice so much, Craig. It's just it tickles me and delights me.
I do think that it was supposed to go to 11. I don't know. Oh, somebody's camming up.
Thank you, Lyle.
I got it. Yes, Craig.
Appreciate it.
And I also love the headpiece.
It is good. Well, I was inspired by Tanya's earlier on. Similar things. Have a most wonderful evening. I am going to retire now. Good night to you all.
I enjoyed your reading very much.
Oh,
Hi.
thank you, Mia. Appreciate it. Hello.
You are delicious, Craig. Bye.
Are we done? Is it over?
No, babe, come on. Come on. We're waiting for you, Amber and Elena, to share your wonderful, frivolous, delightful gifts. I'm ready.
Okay, so I don't know how frivolous this is, but it's random for me and it's delightful to me. I wrote what sounds like an old school jazz standard last summer. And I finally got Johnny, my husband, who's on the guitar over there, to help me put words to it. And I thought I would sing it for you, if that's cool. You like that idea?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Cool, Lila.
Yeah. Can you hear the guitar, you guys?
I can.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
great.
it should be a little louder.
Then I will go closer.
Oh, no, I can just plug it in.
Oh, plug it in?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to plug in. And I'm going to set myself down.
Plug
This
it
is our
in.
playroom. We've got a keyboard, we've got a desk, we've got all sorts of guitars and toys. All right.
Oh, beautiful.
Where can you get chords?
Um,
Oh, there.
right here.
Awesome.
All right, this is called I Never Knew Love. I'm sorry I missed most of this. I was teaching an acting class to a bunch of teenagers. And it went like 40 minutes over time because there's too many of them. All right, ready, baby?
Okay.
I never knew love before you. At least not the grand love of song. I never knew love before you. I thought I did, but I was wrong. When I gazed at the aching beauty of your face in the crystal morn, my heart, once so dark and moody, rises up like a soul reborn. I never knew dreams before you. I stumbled in a charcoal haze. I never dreamed someone like you could brighten all my dark you stay. Now the pain of my past cannot hurt me, for it led me to your embrace. I never knew love till I saw your face. Some sweet old school jazz, but it's a new original. Thank you.
Very
Samsa,
torchy.
you know, it feels like we're all the one you're singing to. We're all the one you're in love with.
It's true. That is a true statement. Thank you for hosting this, Lila. I'm going to try to keep my classes finishing more closer to on time so I can be here for more of these. This is such a lovely thing that you do.
I would love that. And thank you so much for sharing your voice. You know, Amber also has an original song to share.
Right.
Sure. Thanks, Lila. I'm also wearing sequins like the cute booty shorts.
Show me!
It's a reversible sequin tie. Lila, you might need to turn your laptop down because you have a little delay. And then we can all hear it. But I'm happy to sing my song if you like. So I wrote this song based on this book called The Runaway Bunny. Did anybody read it when you were a kid?
Sounds really familiar.
Hey, John. Yeah, it's about this little bunny who wants to run away. And the mama bunny is always like, no, I'm going to come find you. Right? So it's like, I'll fly away. The mom's like, well, I'll find you. Anyway, it's an adorable book, and it's a little bit of a love song, but you can sing along. The chorus is very frivolous. It's just la la la. So after I sing the first chorus, maybe you'll catch along and maybe all friends can sing at home. Well, here it goes. All right. So it goes like this. I was afraid, running away, but you ran after me, decided to swim right on away, till you caught me. I said I would climb up to the sky, you said I'll climb to where you are, climb to where you are, climb to where you are. La da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da 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 da, la da da da. Under a spell, fighting in the dark, you were the star I wished upon. When I was lost, you were my home. You were the sunlit place I'll know was falling so fast, falling so fast. stars. I could learn to love again. Yeah. Learn to love again. I learned to love again. Da da da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da. It's alright, you said to me that night. Hold on tight. It's never easy to decide when to fight or when you should give in. Where to begin? Was looking for you, looking for me. I could learn to love again. Da da da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. Thank you. Thanks for hosting, Lila.
Yeah.
So fun to be here with y'all and see your cute faces and costumes and all the wonderful things.
That was amazing.
Thanks, cutie.
We've got one more thing to close out the live portion of this broadcast, and that is Elena's cosplay.
Yeah, closet cosplay. Can you see my face?
Your face, but not your hat.
Okay. All right. This is the hat, so everyone can see. That's the hat. All right. Now you don't have to see the hat anymore. So
Now it's like going from here down, or yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna hold it because what I'm seeing is different from what you're seeing. So, so I guess in response to not being able to work, because the work that I do is all very physical and touch related. So some of you may know I'm a professional cuddler, and I also am a gynecological training associate, and both of those jobs require very hands-on things, and so I'm not working. So besides that and a couple of virtual cuddle sessions, I have been very occupied with my extensive, apparently, wardrobe that I've accumulated over the years. I feel like I'm very attracted to unique pieces that remind me of maybe a character from something, and I incorporate that into my wardrobe just kind of on the regular, but I realized I have so many kind of interesting pieces. So I don't know if you can see this right now, but this is a jacket that's like kind of got like a vest attached to it, and it's got these cool points and nice little lapel. So this is kind of like a very lazy version of the the penguin that I did yesterday. I made a cigarette holder out of a black plastic chopstick, and I just taped a piece of, this was a rolled up piece of napkin, and I had one down here. So yeah, so I've been kind of being creative, and I've been updating my Instagram with the photos, and I last week made a TikTok account to bring all of these costumes and characters to life, and it's been really fun to kind of play with just playing with my clothes and seeing what pops up. And this was another thing I was really proud of. So this was just a blonde wig. I was going to be Anatole from the Great Comet of 1812. So I bought this blonde wig a while ago, and I was like, I never used it, and I wanted to make a genderqueer, like a boy version of Harley Quinn. And I was like, wait a minute, I have a pink highlighter and a blue Sharpie. So I gave it some highlights, and I also learned about this very cool technique called hair chalking, where you can use eyeshadow to color your hair. So I've been using it to color my highlights. I did some black today, but when I did the Joker, I did green, and that was and it washes right out after one wash, which is amazing. So I've been really enjoying getting to just play with little creative hacks to create these props and costumes. So yeah, if you want to check those out, they're on my Instagram is Elena Snuggles, and I'll type in the chat too. And my TikTok is Jellicle Loon. So that's Jellicle like cat. They say it a lot in the movie. People have asked about it. And Loon, Loon. So I'll type that out. So yeah, costumes make me really happy. It's been keeping me busy and helping me keep my nose clean during this whole thing and not getting into other forms of trouble or coping mechanisms.
Not texting your exes.
Not texting my exes, trying not to, spend too much time watching TV, like lots of indulgences that I would otherwise maybe dip into. So this has given me something because I'm not working. Normally I'm waking up in the morning and I have some place to be and something to do and a sense of purpose. And this is something that brings me infinite joy, and it seems to be pleasurable for other people to get to experience as well.
Yes,
so
I love seeing it every day, especially the TikToks where you're lip syncing.
Oh, yeah, they're fun. Yeah, it's been a very fun place to play with characters and to start to make also some of my own sketches. I do comedy. It's been a while since I've been in comedy. That's another thing. My shows got canceled. So this is a huge creative outlet for me. So I'm very grateful for it.
Thank you so much, Elena.
Yeah, thank you.
And I love following her at Elena Snuggles on Instagram and seeing her daily cosplay. I think it's delicious. Jamie Lee Finn.
I made it. I did it. I'm here.
Yay!
Wow. It's so late. The last session was a little long, and I don't have any sort of costume, but I do have these fun earrings.
I like your funny.
I think you.
Can I show you my butt?
Yes, please. That's a permanent yes to that question, just for the record. Oh my God. Wait, are you color coordinated with the top and the bottom?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my, wait, what's oh my God. I feel like whether you did it intentionally or not, you bought that outfit for Burning Man.
I did. I bought a different piece from her for Burning Man, but I wore these. I wore the bottoms to teach at Burning Man, to lead intimacy games. Yep.
That makes so much sense. So I just felt it. I felt it.
Would you close us out of this broadcast by reading us one of your poems?
Oh, sure. Ooh, I have to find one. I have to find one that would work. I mean, I guess any poem works. Let me scour my own Instagram and see what I can find. What have you guys been doing so far today or tonight, this evening?
Oh, we've had lots. We've had a tour through Tiana's incredible headpiece closet. We've heard some masterpiece theater readings from Craig. I did a game, an as-if game, where I read aloud from a book and people offered me different things, like read it as if you're Mae West, read it as if you're a newly minted werewolf, read it as if you're Donald Duck, read it as if you're Zsa Zsa Gabor, and that was fun.
A newly minted werewolf.
Yes, that was a great one.
What did that voice sound like?
That was really tough. That was kind of like, it was very strange.
Yeah. It's right back here, I'm sure. You're coming to terms with your transition into werewolf.
That was the most challenging one. That was really difficult.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I mean, I can definitely I just read the one that I just most recently put on Instagram like a week ago. That works. I feel like it's like none of my poems are like frivolous enough. They're all very serious, and I feel like there needs to be something that keeps up with the theme of frivolity. But I mean, delight that works too.
Delight, sure.
Yeah, I delight in this poem. I love this poem. So, as an entire work, like the poem itself that I wrote makes more sense when it's in the whole, like I've changed it over the years, into this like kind of larger, almost like spoken word piece. So I'll just read that whole thing, because that would make more sense. It's the oldest thing we've ever done. Sapiens, Yuval Harari writes, one of the most common uses of early stone tools was to crack open bones in order to get the marrow. Some researchers believe this was our original niche. Just as woodpeckers specialize in extracting insects from the trunks of trees, the first humans specialized in extracting marrow from bones. Why marrow? Well, suppose you observe a pride of lions take down and devour a giraffe. You wait patiently until they're done. But it's still not your turn because first the hyenas and jackals, and don't you dare interfere with them, scavenge the leftovers. Only then would you and your look cautiously left and right and dig into the edible tissue that remained. So that's the passage that he wrote about our earliest niche as Homo sapiens. So I read this and I wrote this. There is a reason you're wired for hope. There is a reason you rebuild after unimaginable loss. There is a reason you wake up every morning and try again and again and again. It's ancient, it's biological, it's an inescapable inheritance. You are a human being. And we human beings have always apparently been hungry for the life that might still be living after everything else appears to be gone. It's the oldest thing we've ever done, you know, breaking open bones. Digging for what's left after death to find the meaning, the meat, the marrow still hidden within. I don't know what it was about us, what has always been, but something told us that surviving would come at the cost of cracking open, saying not yet. Even after every outer layer of life was stripped away, flesh from bone, we were sustained by still believing something was left for us, right where we stopped thinking anything else could be. We are ones in a long lineage of absurd tenacity, and this holy work of how we became human is how we remain adamant on enduring. Hunters, gatherers, foragers, scavengers, you won't tell us it's finished. You won't tell us we're done. We know better. We've tasted, we've seen, and we've survived on what's left on the other side of over so many times before. Because it's the oldest thing we've ever done, and we are breaking open the bones, digging around for what's left after death, even still.
Thank you, Jamie Lee Finch. Let's close out this broadcast with a little confetti and a little dancing. I spent hours and hours making confetti yesterday.
I love that so much.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for investing in your delight during times of crisis. We need it. I love you. Bye.